Good morning. Good morning. We'll get started in just a few. How y'all feeling today? Y'all ready? We got some games. We got a few schools here today. It's a good Wednesday for me.
Hello, everyone. We are so excited to see y'all today. Let's see all of the schools that we have on here. I've seen y'all trickling in. Glen Oaks, y'all been here for a little minute in the waiting room. We have, let's
I see
see,
Pleasant
Glen Oaks
Hill.
Middle,
We have Livonia High
PRHS,
School.
what school is
11th grade.
PRHS? Which high school is that?
Can y'all type it in the chat?
Yeah, type it in the chat. Let us know who you are.
Okay, Pearl
Pearl
River High School.
River.
Pearl
Looks
River.
like
Okay.
Pleasant Hill is having some issues hearing anything. Y'all may want to check your speaker setup. Why don't we tell them that in the
Pleasant
chat?
Hill High School, Pleasant
Pleasant Hill.
Pearl River High School.
Oh, Pearl River.
Nice, Pearl River. Welcome. I don't know if we've seen you before.
And it's okay if y'all don't have a camera
Oh,
for your Zoom account or for your computers. As long as as long as you can hear us. I know you said you were having issues. Okay, you're all good. Awesome.
All good.
Right. Well, we
Awesome.
are
Independence
Independence High
High.
seniors.
all right. Are y'all ready to get going?
I'm ready.
I'm ready when you
I'm
are.
ready.
I'm ready.
Let's get into it.
Yes, I see some thumbs up from Pearl River High School in 11th.
Uh-oh. All right, everyone. So
All
outside
right.
of our little technical glitch there that it decided to have,
It
well,
happens.
2024 Fly Tour powered by LASPA. How are y'all doing today? Are y'all ready?
Right.
Are y'all ready?
Thumbs up if y'all are ready. We can see. Let's see. I see Pearl River High School. Y'all are doing good. Let's see. Glen Oaks
I
Middle,
see some
6th through
thumbs
8th.
up.
Got
Do I see
Madison Middle
thumbs up from y'all?
School.
I can see a girl. Y'all are wearing pink. Is that pink that I'm seeing today, guys? At the Mr. Blanton, Glen Oaks Middle.
Glen Oaks.
Thumbs up. Thumbs up.
Okay. That's all
There
we
you
need.
go. Madison Middle team. Are y'all ready? Can y'all put y'all thumbs up?
Yeah.
There
If
you
you can't say
go.
thumbs up, just put it in the chat.
It looks
Yeah,
Because
like
we're
y'all.
gonna be
look
we're
at
gonna
that.
be in
Look
the
at all
chat
those
too.
thumbs up.
We're gonna be in the chat too, you know?
So we're gonna
Right?
start with some introductions. So I'm Kayla. I am your senior advocate. So I'm here to ensure you have everything you need as you gear up for the next big step after high school.
Right. So that is really exciting. So we hope you've been having an awesome school year. It's already in October, and we're doing everything, and that you're doing everything you can to prepare for your futures. So first of all, I'm Isabel, but everyone calls me Izzy, and I'm your freshman advocate. And I know the start of something new can be a little overwhelming. I don't know if there are any freshmen here, but I'm sure when y'all were in freshmen, I'm sure it was new, it was daunting, but that's why I'm here to help guide you through it.
That's good. And what's up, everybody? I'm Brian, your junior advocate. I see a lot of juniors on this call today. We're gonna show them out and tell them why the juniors are the best, right? But also, I'm here to help you get ahead it and help you start thinking about your college options. You know, it's never too early to start planning
Mhm.
and be excited to find the right path.
Good morning, everybody. Hey, y'all. I'm Madison. I'm your sophomore advocate. I don't know if I've got any sophomores here today, but I am thrilled to be here. So it's my job to help y'all dive deeper into what you want from your college experience, whether that's finding the right major, exploring career paths, or just getting all excited about the possibilities ahead because there are so many.
So today we've got a special event lined up just for you, including some games, presentations that will help you get a
Yes.
head start on the college process. So let's get into it.
Oh, before we get started, we do have to go over some quick rules real quick.
Yes, yes. We like to thank everybody for being here today. The
Mhm.
counselors, the teachers, the students, the colleges who will be presenting today. Thank you for taking your time out and joining us on the fly tour today.
Yes, and secondly, we will need you to remain muted so that everyone is able to hear everything that is being presented. However, there will be times when we ask open-ended questions or when we're playing the games and y'all are answering that y'all can unmute yourselves. So that way you can answer us directly, or you can use the raise your hand function through Zoom if you want us to call on you individually.
Mhm. And lastly, please respect all the presenters. We have a lot of amazing presenters today that will be on the session. And then most importantly, please respect each other. It's going to get
Yes.
fun. We're going to have some games and everything. So just be sure that y'all respect the other schools here today.
Good, good. Now we got all that boring stuff out the way, y'all. We trying to hear from y'all, right? What school y'all
Mhm.
represent? What grade y'all represent? Like I said, 11th grade, the best grade. It doesn't get better. You right there in the middle. You know you're not a freshman at the bottom. You're
Excuse you.
still not at the top yet. But you know what you're doing on
We
campus.
already know our seniors are the
It's the
best class.
freshmen.
So
We have
let
a
us
fresh
I
start.
know
believe in my
what
sophomores. I don't know about y'all.
We have the
Oh,
vitality.
So, who came to play today? What schools, what grade, and why y'all are gonna win? If y'all are gonna win, are y'all gonna do it?
Ooh,
Ooh, ooh.
I'm trying to
fighting
see.
words.
It doesn't look Madison Middle. It don't look like y'all are gonna win. Y'all look like y'all are quiet over there.
Seniors. What is a senior? I don't even know what that is.
Yeah, what is that?
But they're ready. They're excited and ready to be here. I like the energy.
The
I
seniors are gonna
know.
know all things.
Right.
All right.
Juniors. That's what I'm
Yes.
talking about.
Pleasant Hill
You know,
A
Juniors.
few juniors in the
we're
chat.
we're
We
training
here.
the juniors to be the leaders. They're not there yet. We'll
We
get them.
here.
I'm existing right now. But all right.
We here though. That's all that
All right.
matters.
All right, guys, it's so good to see y'all. And I see my seniors out there.
Mhm.
Did y'all know that October is Louisiana College Application and Access Month, also known as
Oh,
LCAM?
Really?
And it's been proclaimed by our very own governor. And this month,
great.
it's all about helping you get those college applications in and making sure you have all the resources that you need for your next step.
So even though LCAM is focused on seniors completing applications, we did not forget about y'all, freshmen, sophomores, juniors, even our middle schoolers that are here today. So now is a great time to explore careers in colleges that offer majors that you might be interested.
Hmm.
Yes, yes. Like to my juniors, it's the perfect time to start researching colleges and making a college list. So you know which applications to to complete next fall.
Right. And Madison mentioned majors. So do y'all know what a major is?
Go ahead, put it in the chat, or you can unmute yourself. What is
Let
a
us
major?
know.
Do y'all know what a major is?
A little bit.
Yeah, I'm also going to say here, I'm going to represent the middle school too, because I see we have some middle school students here.
I believe in Madison Middle.
I was saying I just believe in them because they've got my name in their school.
All right,
Come
we
on,
have
so
somebody
you
in
mean ninth
college
grade and middle
class.
schools? Come on. Y'all know what a major is? A college class.
Oh,
Okay.
oh, we listening.
Anyone
We're
else
getting
know what a
What else y'all
major
got?
is?
Yeah, what else do y'all think?
what you study in college. There we go.
A,
There we
A.
go.
College. Yes. So a major is the main area of study that you'll focus on during your time in college.
Nice.
Yes.
It's kind
Pearl
of like,
River High School 11th.
let's go. It's kind of like picking your favorite subject, but you'll dive
Hmm.
way deeper into it. Your major is where you'll take most of your classes, learn specialized knowledge, and build skills related to that field. So essentially, it helps you get ready for your career.
Right. Think of it
Yes.
of kind of like choosing your path. So, whether you're interested in science, art, technology, business, education, anything in between that, there's a major for you somewhere. So, it's your chance to study something that you're really passionate about. So, it could be like understanding how the brain works in psychology, exploring the world of engineering, or like I did in college, expressing myself in graphic design.
See, I did communication because I love talking and understanding. So,
I also did communication, but I actually changed my major too because, it doesn't mean that you know exactly what you want to do for the rest of your life. Because, like I stated, many people change their majors. You might want to go to school for one thing and then be like, oh, I also find this exciting, and you want to change your major. That's fine. What matters is that you're learning, that you're thinking critically to solve problems and explore your passions.
hmm And the
I
best
graduated
part about it,
biology and ended up going
mhm,
into higher education administration. So you never know where your career path will take you.
it
Hmm.
Correct.
changes up, and that's okay. So, and the best part about it is that most schools gives you time to explore before you declare a major, so you can try out different classes. So even though like they give you classes that you're like, why am I taking this? It gives you an opportunity to explore it and see that's something you want to pursue. And college is all about discovering what excites you and finding the path that best fits you.
Correct. And you will hear from several colleges today to learn more about their majors and their careers and what those schools offer for you. So, as you get ready for that, y'all could first pull your phones out and follow us on Instagram at lostfor.advocates. Thank
Or
you.
if you can't have your phone at school, jot that down. So at least
Yeah,
Hmm. Take a note.
At
take
lasfa.advocates.
You can see
on.
more of us, more of helpful tips for college because it's never too early to begin preparing for your plans after high school. I know some of y'all
yes.
might be thinking like, well, I don't need to think about that yet. I still got a few years, but it's never too bad. It's never a bad idea to keep stuff like that in mind. We just want to get you on the right track or just get you to even start thinking about it all. So while y'all are thinking about it, we would love to hear what majors and careers y'all may be interested. You may be interested in right now. You might change your mind later, but we want to hear it either way. So type that in the chat.
Yes.
Anybody know what they want to
Let us
major
know.
in? They have
What do y'all think?
really
Is there
We got
anything
some future what up in here.
you think would be super cool to do in the future?
astrophysicists here.
Could be
Oh,
anything.
Some
real
nurse.
estate
Real
Real estate
estate
agent.
agent,
agent.
awesome.
Ah,
Nice.
yeah, we got a lot of houses.
Nurse,
Let us know when
Nurse.
the percentage
psychology,
interest rate goes down.
forensic
Forensic
anthropology. Oh, that's
anthropology.
awesome.
That's
Ooh, what
nice.
inspired you? Do
Aerospace
you watch crime
engineering,
shows?
flight
Yeah.
attendant, nursing, law,
CSI, that's nice.
doctors,
I like
Flight
that.
teacher. I love
attendant.
to see that.
Yes, we always need more teachers.
A lot
There's
of
a lot of
education,
scholarships for
passion, and art.
teachers.
Let's represent my art people. I believe in y'all.
Okay, got some designers in here.
Military,
Military.
awesome.
We are military.
Criminology.
Criminology.
We got a
Again, what
big
crime show
variety
do
Criminology.
up
you
in here.
watch?
This is really
It
exciting,
is.
guys.
Yeah.
Love it.
CNA.
Y'all
Nice.
y'all already know what y'all want.
And there
That's
is a
perfect.
pathway for all of y'all at any
That is
different
perfect.
colleges, or even if you choose not to go to the college route.
Look, so
Nice.
you will hear from all of our different schools today, and
Ooh, a
they may have
judge.
some programs that are perfect for these careers that you are
Correct.
interested in.
Right. OBGYN, a judge, criminal justice. Good job, guys. So this is so amazing. I'm sure.
It's
And
great.
if you're not sure what you want to major in school right now, that is totally okay. In the right school for the future career, you can use LASSA's 5-point match tool to help make sure you find the best match and fit for you. For instance, I did communication studies, and LSU is one of the few colleges that actually have that specific major. It's not mass communication, it's literally the study of communication studies. So that's where I match, and then I fit for that.
Yeah, and
Correct.
so like Izzy said, that 5-point match tool, so you can explore colleges and careers on it. Once you start receiving your acceptance letters, then you can dive a little bit deeper into each one of it and use it to make you help make your final decision.
Yes. Like I said, we lots of 5-point match tools. So, and we're about to go over all five of them. So let's start with number one. Aptitude, skills, and interests is like discovering what you're good at, because you can use those interests and skills that you already possess to help determine where you're headed for college or life after graduation.
Now we have match point. So we're on the second one. And the second match point is the academic match, which is figuring out where you are currently with your grades, your GPA, your ACT, or if you decide to take the SAT and looking at those score to determine how far you need to get into your dream college. Because a lot of different schools need need different requirements. You might need a
Yes.
3.0 or you might need a 2.5 GPA.
So then that brings us to match point 3, cost of choice. So that helps you figure out, can you afford it? So college is expensive, but there are ways to minimize loan debt and maximize gift aid, such as using scholarships that are merit-based, or even getting grants that are usually need-based. You want to go to college and graduate with as little debt as possible. We want you to make sure you're keeping those coins that you earn when you start working.
And that brings us to match point number 4, which is the social and emotional match. So this is the best way to determine which college or university is the best fit for you. You can look at things like class sizes. Do you want to be in a big class or a small class? What extracurriculars and clubs do they offer? Location, do they have the specific major you want to do? Do you want to be really close to home or do you want to be far away? So after you're doing your research, this is when you would ask yourself, who gets me the best? Like, who understands me?
And like I said, we have 5, right? We had aptitude, skills, and interests. We had academic. We had cost of choice. We had social and emotional match. And now we have one more. It's called retention. And retention deals with how well schools are able to retain students from freshman year till you graduate. That's all it takes. You're just trying to graduate, right? And the retention rate is the percentage of students that graduate within 6 years. So ask yourself, as a freshman on campus, will the school help me graduate?
And remember, there's a path for each of you. So whether that is a technical program, certification, associate's degree, bachelor's degree, or even continuing after your 4 years for a professional degree like a Juris Doctorate to be a lawyer, a medical doctorate, maybe a master's in business administration. There's so many possibilities for your future.
Yes, yes. So don't forget those 5 match points. They may be helpful to the games that we got next.
Yes.
Now, let's get ready for our first game. Who
Who's
wants to be
ready?
a millionaire? College
Who wants to
edition.
be a millionaire? Raise your hand if you want to be a millionaire.
I do.
Right,
I
right.
do.
I
There
definitely
you
do.
go.
I see
There
everybody
you
with their
go.
hands raised. Yeah.
Look at that. Glen Oaks,
All right,
middle,
so
6th or 8th, you're not
have that
excited?
chat ready. Have
All
that
right.
chat ready. It's about to be,
Pull it.
you know, doggy dog world, you know?
Mm-hmm.
We are pulling it up. So get ready.
Get your fingers ready in the chat.
All right. And y'all can unmute yourself during the game. Feel free. But at this point, it's kind of a free fall for everyone. All right.
Yeah.
So we'll be looking at the chat. We have some friends over.
All right, guys.
All right, all right. So, what type of degree is commonly required for a career in law? Is it A, associate's degree? Is it B, Juris Doctorate degree? Is it C, bachelor's degree? Or is it D, master's degree? A career in law.
I'll be honest, I didn't know this one.
I see
This is a
some
tricky one.
C's, D's, some B's. Okay. Okay.
Guys, let's see what it is.
What we got? So
It
if you
is
pick
B.
B,
Come on, 9th grade.
come on down and get your money.
Lisa
If you pick B,
Giroux.
a Juris
Good
Doctorate
job.
degree is a professional degree required to practice law in the United States. Aspiring lawyers must complete a JD program after earning a bachelor's degree and passing a bar exam to become licensed to practice law. So if y'all said B, good job.
Good job. Just so you know,
Nice job,
my
guys.
middle school class got it. Not middle school, my 9th grade class got it. Both my 9th graders. Let's
moving-
go.
So question number 2. Oh, wait, this is yours.
Yes. I know you're excited.
I was so excited.
What term describes the process of researching and evaluating colleges and universities to find the best fit for your academic and personal goals? Academic match, A, B, cost of choice, C, college exploration, or D, job shadowing?
Hmm.
What do y'all think?
What are y'all thinking?
I'm so proud of my middle schoolers and ninth graders right now.
It looks like
They coming.
y'all are split between A and C.
Hey, this a good one. This a good one.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see, what is it, Kayla?
Are you ready for final answer?
They're
3,
split.
2, 1. It is.
College exploration.
So if y'all picked C, good job.
So, college exploration involves researching and evaluating various colleges and universities based on factors such as academic programs, campus culture, location, and extracurricular opportunities to find the best fit for your educational and personal goals. So, it's basically you're just exploring what would fit you best.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
On
It was tricky. It was tricky.
It was-
for $2,000. Let's see.
Keep it coming.
Which of the following factors should be considered when exploring colleges and universities? A, tuition cost only. B, location. C, academic programs, campus culture, and financial aid opportunities. Or D, monthly allowance.
I always
Hmm.
think of
Looks like everybody
location,
is thinking the
location,
same
location.
thing for this
Yeah.
question.
Ooh.
Everybody, yeah, we might
It's
be on the
just
same
C
page.
after C.
Are
in
you
the
sure it's not
chat.
location, guys?
I don't know.
Obviously, it's the monthly allowance. Because I need
Yeah, I
the
think
Surely.
it is too.
money y'all giving me for that
Tuition
month.
cost
Thank you.
only.
Exactly.
Final answers. C,
It's money.
C's across the board.
All right, you didn't let
Okay.
us
Guys are
They didn't-
correct.
mess with
We
you guys.
can't trick y'all. When exploring colleges and universities, it's essential to consider factors beyond just tuition cost or location. I know y'all trying to get away from home, but you got to look at some other things. Academic programs, campus culture, and financial aid opportunities are crucial aspects that it can impact your overall college experience and success. Good job, y'all.
Good job.
Nice. Moving on up. So, which of the following federal financial aid programs for undergraduate students is based on financial need and does not need to be paid back? Is it the Pell
Hmm.
Grant? Is it scholarships? Is it student loans? Or is it work study programs? What do y'all think?
Oh,
Following
that's a
There's a
federal.
lot of
hard one.
A's in the chat, but we're also seeing some a C and then some B's.
Yeah, I see some
That's the key
B's.
word. It is the federal financial aid programs.
That does not need to be paid back.
Keywords in there.
Keywords in there. Correct. Keywords in
Federal.
there.
Final answers coming through in 3, 2, 1.
What you
It
got? What you
is-
got?
It is number
Pell
A, the
Grant.
Pell Grant. Number
was a
A,
tricky
letter A.
That was tricky. Look, we got some of y'all.
Mhm. So Pell Grants are awarded to undergraduate students with exceptional financial need. So unlike loans, Pell Grants do not have to be repaid, making them a valuable source of financial assistance for students from low-income families. So scholarships could be awarded on all sorts of things like
Third
being
parties, private.
merit-based, maybe you submitted an essay and it was really great, or you fall into a
Yeah.
specific niche, but the Pell Grant comes specifically from the federal government.
Right. And scholarships can be from private organizations and everything like that. Like TOPS. I'm sure y'all hear about TOPS a lot. That's from the state right here.
That's a scholarship too.
The scholarship.
Okay, on to the 5,000. We into the big money now, y'all. So they're about to get harder.
I like 5,000.
Right.
Okay, what is the purpose of the free application for federal student aid, known as the FAFSA? Is it to apply for scholarships offered by colleges? Is it B, to apply for federal student loans? Is it C, to determine eligibility for federal financial aid?
Y'all know
Or
this.
is it D, to register for standardized tests? What is the purpose of the FAFSA? Okay, I see some A's, some B's, some C's.
got that FAFSA opening December 1st this year
Yes.
Some water.
for our seniors. All right, let's see. All right,
Okay,
final
let's
Roll,
see.
please.
Let's see what we finally got to.
one.
C.
C. So if you said C, the FAFSA is used to determine a student's eligibility for federal student financial aid programs, including grants, loans, and work study. It's a crucial step in the financial aid application process for college. And it
Yes,
opens
yes.
December 1st. So seniors,
Get on it. Make
get
sure you
on
put
it.
it.
It's coming up.
All right. We are moving on up.
The next is, I talked about this earlier actually. What is the Louisiana TOPS scholarship? Is it a need-based financial aid program, a merit-based scholarship program, a federal student loan program, or a work study program?
What is it?
What do
Oh,
y'all think?
hey,
Okay, all right.
That's good.
look at my
Yes.
ninth and middle schoolers. They're
They
doing so
coming.
good.
They
It
Look at
seems
they
like the
coming to play
majority think
around.
What do you think about Pearl River High School? 11th graders. Y'all know it? Yeah. All right, let's see if they got it.
One, two,
Two,
three.
three.
Surprise! It's a merit-based scholarship program because we look at both the GPA, the top score GPA, and the ACT scores or SAT scores to determine if you're eligible. So Louisiana Top Scholarship is a merit-based scholarship program that provides tuition assistance to Louisiana residents. That's what makes it unique to Louisiana too, because it's specifically for you guys who attend eligible colleges and universities within the state. So you can't go out of state with it. You got to stay in state.
All
Correct.
right. Moving on up like the Jefferson. That dated me. For $10,000, we have which of the following factors can impact college affordability? A, tuition costs. B, financial aid opportunities. C, housing and living expenses. Or D, all of the above. What?
Doing all of the above today.
Oh.
What would the tuition cost?
Very unanimous right now.
Let's see. All right. Oh,
It was all of the above. Just so y'all know.
That's all right.
Yeah, it was
Y'all
all of
got
the
it.
above.
oh no, what
I got
happened?
too excited. It was all of the
It happens.
It was all of the above because we look at everything you want to check your costs. Oh wait, go ahead.
College affordability can be influenced by factors such as tuition costs, availability of financial aid opportunities, housing and living expenses, and other associated costs such as textbooks and transportation. The system just decided that you had to have fast fingers this time. Like y'all had to move quickly. So all of us.
Yes.
All right, let's move on up. $20,000. That's a lot of money.
That is.
Okay.
We're
So
getting
which of
there.
the following is not a requirement for eligibility for the Louisiana TOPS scholarship? Talking about this a little. So is it A, minimum GPA, B, minimum ACT or SAT score, C, financial need, or D, high school coursework requirements? Seeing a lot of C.
I see a lot of
Ds.
C's
Yeah,
and
y'all got a little bit of
D's.
a toss up.
All right.
I even dropping hints about this a little bit.
All right.
What
You
can
have
it
final
be?
answers
Relevant
in
to.
1, 2,
I see.
3.
Yeah.
Are
See
we
a lot.
ready?
It is C,
Correct.
financial need. So, unlike need-based financial aid programs, the Louisiana TOPS scholarship does not have a household income threshold. So, eligibility is primarily based on academic achievement. So like how well you're performing in school. So that'd be your GPA, your ACT or SAT scores, and the completion of required high school coursework, which would be, definitely contributing to those grades.
All right.
All right, I got that one. And moving on up. 30,000.
30,000.
See how tough it can get for y'all.
Let's see. Let's see. Let's see.
So, what is the purpose of a college application essay? Is it A, to showcase academic achievements? Is it B, to demonstrate writing skills and personality? Is it C, to provide a summary of extracurricular activities? Or is it D, to list academic interests?
Y'all know what it is?
Think.
I might be trying to trick y'all this time.
Yeah,
This one's kind of hard.
it is. Because you
Yeah.
can, it could be a E, all of the above. You never know.
Might be a little bit of column A, a little bit of column B, a little mixture.
Yeah, you know.
What is the best answer? What you want to showcase in your college application essay?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-mm. That's a good way to break it down for them.
All right. And here we go. In 1, 2, 3. Final answer.
Final answer.
No, doesn't matter.
If you pick B, you are correct. It is to demonstrate writing skills and personality, because college application essays provide students with the opportunity to showcase their writing skills, convey their personality, and provide admissions officers with additional insight into who they are beyond their academic achievements and extracurricular activities. So be yourself when you're writing your college application essay.
You get to be more than just your grade
Grades and everything.
score.
Mhm.
You get to show who you are.
Because they see that on the application, but what they don't see is who you really are.
True.
All right. For $50,000.
If I had $50,000.
Well, let's see if they're going to win our WASPA $50,000, our imaginary
So-
$50,000.
What is the average duration of an undergraduate degree program in the United States? 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, or 5 years? I don't know. What do you? Ooh.
Okay. I see
All
a lot
of
of
us jumped
C's and
on it.
B's. I see a lot of C's and B's.
Okay.
Do,
right.
do, do.
Ready? Final answers. In 1,
2,
2,
3.
3. It
It
is.
is C,
Correct.
4 years. That's the undergraduate degree. An associate's degree is actually 2 years. So 4
Correct.
years, the typical duration of an undergraduate degree program in the United States is 4 years for full-time students. However, some degree programs or institutions may have different requirements that could extend or shorten the length of time, like an associate's degree.
Yeah. So as it said, the bachelor's degree is the 4-year,
4
and
years.
associate is the 2-year.
Mhm.
Exactly. So good job. But you only
Good
get 4 years of tops.
You only get 4
Correct.
years of tops
Or you can get 2 years of tops also.
for a top set.
Remember that.
Finish in 3, you'll have an extra one for master's.
$1,000. We are moving into 6 figures. What term describes a program that allows high school students to take college level courses and earn college credit while still in high school? Is it A, dual enrollment, B, college immersion, C, accelerated learning, or D, advanced placement?
I see a lot of A's.
Mm.
What?
I
is
see
it?
a lot of A's. They might know what they're talking about.
All right. In 1, 2, 3. Final answer.
Dual
Dual enrollment.
enrollment.
Yeah, they know what they're talking about.
Dual enrollment programs allow high school students to enroll in college level courses and earn both high school and college credits simultaneously. This can provide students with a head start on their college education.
All right. So now we're moving up to $250,000. It's a lot of money. $250,000.
Yeah.
Let's see
Oh,
what we
So
Wish I
can't
had
pay a
that.
house with that.
So, what is the primary purpose of college entrance exams such as the SAT and the ACT? Juniors and seniors, y'all might have already started taking some of these.
Right.
So, is it to determine a student's eligibility for admission to college, assess a student's academic skills and readiness for college level coursework, provide colleges with information about a student's extracurricular activities, or to evaluate a student's financial need for scholarships?
I see a lot of A's and B's.
Mm-hmm.
What
I
could
heard
it be?
somebody unmute themselves too. That's exciting. Bring the energy,
Yeah,
y'all.
They
they were
were
screaming.
excited.
We love to see it this early in the morning.
Yes, we need that energy.
Final answers in 1, 2, 3.
It is, a lot of y'all were right. It is B. It's to assess a student's academic skills and readiness for college level classwork.
Correct.
So, college entrance exams like the SAT and the ACT are standardized test designs to assess a student's academic skills and readiness for the college level coursework. So they're commonly used by colleges as part of the admissions process, and you can submit either score for your tops.
Yes.
Yes, correct.
Two.
All right, so we getting there.
500,000. You can finally afford a house.
I can afford a lot with that. What is the purpose of attending college fairs and information sessions? Is it A, to submit college applications? Is it B, to receive financial aid? Is it C, to explore college options and gather information? Or
Ooh.
is it D, to schedule
Oh.
campus visits?
A lot of quick fingers in the chat.
Yeah, I see a lot
Have
of
y'all been
A lot
to
of
your college fairs
C's.
yet?
Is
Maybe
you know,
some of
to,
the 11th and 12th graders have, so they might
you
know
can
all
say you're
about
at a college fair right now, honestly, you know?
We are about to have some colleges come up in here and talk to y'all.
Yeah, it's basically
Yes.
a college fair.
It's basically a college fair.
Okay, final
I know what
answers
they're-
in 1, 2, 3.
3.
C, A,
Yeah, the
or
majority of
college.
y'all were right. College fairs and information sessions allow students to learn about various college and universities, speak with admissions representatives, and gather information about academic programs, campus life, and admissions requirements.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I like what we're doing today.
I get the $1 million question. Are y'all ready? I don't think y'all are ready for this.
All the marbles. Are y'all ready? Are y'all ready?
Are y'all hype?
If you miss this question, you lose.
What do you think is the minimum GPA and ACT requirement for the Louisiana Tops Opportunity Award? That's the 4-year award. Is it A, 2.0 and a 20 on the ACT? B, a 2.5 and a 20? A C, 3.0 and a 22? Or a D, 3.5 and a 25?
That's
Ooh,
hard.
I'm seeing a little bit. I'm seeing the right answers.
You see,
A lot
Alright.
of C.
we're kind of split in here about what is the GPA requirement and ACT requirement for top. Okay, for the opportunity
It's the
award.
minimum GPA and ACT. There's different levels.
All right,
Right.
y'all lock in 1, 2, 3. Let's see.
It's actually
Uh-huh.
a 2.5 and a 20 on the ACT. That's for the first level. We got 2 more levels. So the Louisiana Top Opportunity Award requires a minimum high school GPA, top core GPA of a 2.5 and ACT score of 20 for eligibility. So it has different award levels. So there's the performance and honors. So that you need higher levels of GPA and ACT scores for those.
Yes.
All right.
Congratulations. Y'all are millionaires.
You're all-
Winner.
Winner, chicken dinner. So
Yes. Good job. Good job.
what schools, let's see my background. What schools won the game? Who made it to $1 million?
I'm gonna say the
Me?
the
I know I did.
middle schoolers and 9th graders.
Look,
Madison
look,
Middle
the
School
middle
is
school.
very excited right now. I think they want to be millionaires.
Yes.
Hey, they got the $1 million. What are y'all doing with y'all's millions? Put it in the chat what y'all are doing with y'all's millions.
Mm-hmm.
Are y'all still going to college after y'all won $1 million?
No promises for me.
I see Glen Oaks won $1 million
Still gonna
too.
need a job
PR,
later.
HS and Pleasant Hill. Excited
Nope.
for all of you guys.
No promises
I would
for
love
me.
to be a millionaire.
These interest rates, though.
True. True,
Nice.
true.
All right.
So y'all not gonna do anything with the $1 million? What y'all gonna do with y'all's $1 million?
All right. I'll take the
Give
y'all's
it to me.
$1 million then.
Invest.
Invest. Good job.
Invest.
Y'all
You're
gonna be future
smart.
business
Mhm.
majors, huh? Oh,
Shelter. Oh,
the homeless shelter. That's so sweet.
We
Better
going to college? Well, y'all came to the right place today.
Mhm.
Right.
Invest in business, homeless shelter. That's very nice.
invest for more. Yeah, because a million might not get you all the way to retirement.
Retirement.
Not winning it at 15 and 16.
Would y'all buy at least a little something, like a little treat, anything?
Yeah, it was a little treat. A little treat.
Yeah, just a little something for yourself.
Right. Go on a little trip.
I don't know if y'all like cars or I don't know.
Donate.
Donate.
Good
That's
job.
nice.
Donate the whole million? You have such a good
Very
heart.
selfless. Very selfless. Yeah, we're gonna buy y'all something. Thank you.
Thank you.
We appreciate
Finally,
Aw.
y'all.
somebody like us, you
Aw.
Give
know?
back to the community.
Somebody like us, you know?
All right,
We are the
guys.
community. Thank you. We appreciate you giving back to us. All right. So Brian, you want to take us?
Ooh, I rolled.
All right. All right. So now that we're done with the game, now we're going to take a deep dive into the college admissions process. On this call, I ain't gonna let y'all know who on this call yet. We on
Right.
this call.
We got a few people on this call for y'all.
So please remember there's going to be a lot of information presented. So you may want to take notes and jot down any information or questions that might arise that you'd have for the presenters today, because they're here to help. And now let's give everybody, all of our college and universities here today, a warm welcome to the Fly Tour. Woo!
Yay!
Thank you.
Okay. So first, all right, I want y'all to listen, then I want y'all to guess their school, all right? All right. So this university is located in Lake something, Louisiana, and is known for its welcoming community and its focus on student success. They are the only university in Louisiana named after an educator. Remember that part. The Francis G. Bubber Auditorium on campus is listed on the National Register of Historic Places. For our basketball fans, Joe Dumars, former NBA player, two-time champion, Hall of Famer, and executive vice president and head of basketball operations for the NBA, graduated from this university with a degree in business management. Can you guess what school we're talking about?
It's
What
located in Lake Charles.
what school?
Do
What
anybody
school?
We got
know?
a few people.
All right.
Oh, nice.
Guesses. See McNeese. We see Lake Charles is the place, not the school. All right. It seems like y'all know y'all stuff. So we're gonna learn some more about McNeese today. Take it
Yes.
over, Courtney. Thank you for being here.
Yes,
Mhm.
Hey
yes.
guys, how are y'all doing today? Looks like y'all been having lots of fun. Hopefully y'all can hear me. Can y'all hear me okay?
Yes.
Yes,
Great.
we can.
Awesome. Okay, well, good deal. We're gonna try to take a quick dive into McNeese. If you've never heard of us, we're located in Lake Charles, Louisiana. So I always say it's like the heel of the boot of Louisiana. We're a mid-sized university with around 6,000 students. So it's not too big and not too small, but just right, especially if you're looking for that kind of small class size. So I'm going to attempt to try to share my screen. Y'all let me know if y'all can see it. And then hopefully we'll get started. Can I get a thumbs up if y'all can see it?
We can see it. Looks great.
Awesome. Good deal. Like I said, we are located here in Lake Charles. And if I can find my mouse, let's see if we can go to the next slide. Here's some statistics for us. So we're pretty proud of our university. We have some really great rates for nursing, especially if you're looking for nursing school. Physical therapy, I know that's like a big thing. Anybody interested in physical therapy, sports medicine? We have a lot of good statistics with there. And then also like radiology, if you're wanting to do like nuclear medicine or ultrasound or MRI, things like that. So here's some statistics on our school. These are our recommendations, our requirements to get into our university. But sometimes students will say, like, I don't quite exactly meet the requirements to get in your school. Does that mean that I can't get in, Miss Courtney? No, that does not mean that. So each university gets so many things called exceptions. And so maybe like you didn't take chemistry, or maybe that ACT score isn't quite just right there. We as universities have opportunities to still allow you to get admitted, even though maybe you don't quite exactly meet the requirements. So this is kind of explaining different pathways. Sometimes students start at community colleges and then transfer to the 4-year. So that's another option. We actually have one of our recruiters today at Suella, which is the community college in Lake Charles, talking to those students about transferring to McNeese. We are one of the most affordable universities in the state. We have opportunities for students that are in-state and out of state. And we just want to give you all an idea of kind of what it looks like to go to a university, to already start thinking ahead. They talked about it today, about planning for financial aid and things like that. So those are conversations to have with your parents. And then we also offer academic, which we talked about earlier, things based off of, say, like your test scores and your GPA. So that's why it's really important to focus and staying in school and working on those test scores. I know we have a couple of seniors and things like that in here. If I have time, I'm going to show this quick video. It introduces our different majors that maybe you're interested in. And so if it works, we're going to try to show that really fast. Oh, let's try that again.
There's no sound coming through.
Aw. Okay, well, we tried, right? Let's go to the next slide and see if it lets me. Can y'all still hear me though?
Yes, we can still hear you.
Okay. Just
And we can
wanted to-
send them the link to the video if
Okay, perfect. Let's do that
yeah.
then. Okay,
Okay.
perfect. Let me see how do I can get out of that part. Go back. Oop, I don't want to share it. No way. Technology can be great sometimes and then not so great
It's
other
been a
times.
morning of technical difficulties. We're here to support you through it.
Right. If you wanted
Okay.
for the video, did you make sure you press the check mark for the sound and for the audio when you
Okay.
say share?
Okay. Do y'all see the screen with College of Ag on it?
We don't see anything right now.
Yeah,
Oh.
stop sharing.
You stop sharing. So if you share your
Okay.
screen again,
Let's do
make
that.
sure you click the bottom check marks on the bottom of the screen. It says share. It says audio and visual. There you go. We can see that.
Perfect. Okay.
Beautiful.
So there we go. This kind of, I won't spend a lot of time, but basically if you saw in the quick video, just at least without the sound, we offer things like agriculture. We offer College of Business, education. Also, our kinesiology department is in education, which sometimes students get a little confused about, but this is if you wanted to be a coach at a high school or something like that, but also physical therapy, sports medicine, pre-occupational therapy, lots of opportunities in the liberal arts area. And then, of course, nursing. We have a really great nursing program here at the university with our high percentage rates of passage scores on our licensing exam. Lots of pre-meds, different things with biology, pre-dentistry. And so basically, our university is really student oriented. We have lots of great student life. This over here is, we're having homecoming week next week. So we have something called Ooze Ball, which is mud volleyball. Our student organizations play against each other. We'll have a homecoming parade. We have a crawfish boil in the spring. And that's another part of going to college is, yes, of course, the academics, but also the community engagement that you'll have meeting other students from different cultures. We have fraternities and sororities. We do have intramurals. So some students might say, hey, Miss Courtney, I can't play volleyball for the university, but I'd like to play still in college. There are things called intramurals where you can have teams on your campus and you play against other people on the campus. But then if you win at your school, you can compete against other schools in the state, still being competitive in a sport, but maybe just not participating on the official basketball team or official football team. We do have 14 Division I teams here. We had a great season last year with Will Wade as our basketball coach and went to the NCAA tournament, which was awesome. I'll have a couple of videos that I'll share with y'all later. And another thing we pride ourselves on is also our housing options. We do have a lot of options for students to live on campus, whether that's modern or more traditional, like what I think of, like boys on one side, girls on the other. But we do have like apartment styles with kitchens and washers and dryers. So that's a cool thing about going to college is you also get to kind of live on your own and learn the responsibilities of being in a dorm. And then just like, why should you live on campus? Some good points about that. It also teaches you how to be an adult. Like you have to clean your bathrooms and do your laundry and things like that. So that's the fun part also about being on a college campus. These are some of our options that I was talking about. And then also our dining. Food is important, right? Everybody, y'all like to eat? Everyone does. So we have to make sure that the food we provide on our campus is really good, from things like pizza and chicken fingers, but then also things from other cultures. Our chef on campus likes to bring a diversity of food to our campus. But if you don't like what we're providing that day, there's always the option of a salad bar or pizza or hamburgers or French fries. I have lots of good things, but then resources when you get to go to college. Do you maybe struggle with math or something like that, or writing? We do provide centers to assist you. Now, they're not going to write your papers, but they're going to assist you possibly on like, how can you provide more assistance on that first paragraph or intro paragraph, or maybe help you with commas or something like that. Student health is also important, whether that's mental or physical. So we also provide that for our students. And these are our recruiters. They're actually all out on the road today. We had several college fairs in the state of Louisiana, but their information is available on our website. If y'all ever want to come for a tour, we provide tours and preview days. We'd love to have you come visit our campus and show you the great things at McNeese.
Hey, and while you're at it, can you just drop your name, email, and phone number in the
Certainly.
chat also?
Love to.
That was so good. That it's good distance. It's not too far, not too close either. I have a friend that lives in Lake Charles, and she actually worked at McNeese in the nursing program, and it was
Oh, awesome.
really, really good. So that was a really great presentation. And I loved it. Like I put in the chat, I love those centers. I use those a lot when it came to writing, and especially when learning foreign languages. They were so helpful.
Yes.
So thank you so much. So we're going to move on to the next one. So let's see if y'all can guess this next one. So this university is part of one of the 11 HBCUs systems in the country. It's located along the Mississippi River in Louisiana and in Louisiana's capital city, and known for its rich history, strong sense of community, and spirited band. So this might be the dead giveaway. The university's marching band is known as the Human Jukebox. It's famous for its high energy performance and has been featured in major events like the Super Bowl. All right.
And quick correction, it is the only HBCU system. So there's multiple of this under its own system. So it's not one of 11, it's the only HBCU system.
It's one of the 11 HBCUs designated as
a Carnegie Research Institution, which is very important.
Thanks, Kayla.
Got a lot of people in the chat.
A lot of people know it, and they're right. It's Southern University, A&M College in Baton Rouge. So we're going to let the Southern representative here take it away. Recruiter. So if you want to go ahead and share your screen, feel free to share it. Make sure you click if you have any videos, make sure you click the audio and video when you're sharing your screen.
Okay, we might be having some technical difficulties with LSU.
Southern.
I mean, sorry. I read what Madison was. I'm reading the chat and looking. I'm sorry. With Southern.
Mr. Marshall, are you with us?
There
Hey
he
guys,
is.
All right, there we go.
All right, the floor is yours.
apologize. I was moving around a little bit. But really quick, good morning to everybody. How's everybody doing?
We're doing great. Looks like the
Great,
students
Yeah, we're
had
doing
their
great.
thumbs up too.
great. Well, guys, real quick, we are Southern University. We are one of the major HBCUs in the state of Louisiana, and we are one of the top producers of engineers and scientists amongst HBCUs in the country. I am the director of recruiting for the College of Sciences and Engineering, and I'm really excited, guys, to be here to talk to the number of students that we have online, and it's great to see that the kids are getting exposed to an opportunity like this really, really soon and really early. Middle school, high school kids, and we're glad, guys, to have you on board. Really quick, again, I'm the director of recruiting for the College of Sciences and Engineering. Me and myself with Dr. Francesca Million Williams, we are representing the college's engineering programs and sciences programs. We have mechanical engineering, we have civil engineering, we have computer engineering, and we also have electrical engineering. Computer engineering is one of our new programs. On the sciences side, we have biology, chemistry, we have physics, we have mathematics and computer science. And we also have another new program in construction management that is headed up by soon-to-be Dr. Simone Whitmore. Just really quick, guys, to get into the university, the requirements are a 2.0 GPA, and we do require ACT scores, but those scores are used to help you pretty much manage what courses you'll be taking. So if there are any ACT scores that you have, of course, we would love for you to give them to us or submit them when you apply to the university. And more than anything, for the seniors, guys, if you're interested, we honestly need you guys to be applying to universities right now. If you're a senior now, you'll be graduating pretty soon. For those up and coming seniors, you can begin applying to universities in September, and the earlier you start, the better. Also, as it relates to scholarships, the College of Sciences and Engineering, we have a number of scholarships available to our students that do apply to the university and get accepted. We have our general scholarship, which requires a 3.0 with a 21 on the ACT. And we also have several alumni scholarships with requirements of a 3.2 GPA and a 24 on the ACT. And plus you get TOPS along with that. And we also have another scholarship, so 3.5 GPA with a 26 on the ACT. And guys, STEM is a great field to work in, so a great field to study in, but it's an extremely hard field. And not to scare you, but we have tons of support systems here that our students take advantage of daily. And in order for you to be a really great student in college, it's good for you to find a network of people to surround yourself with. So coming in to be an engineer or a scientist, yeah, you're definitely gonna need a support system. And we do have a great support system in place here in the College of Sciences and Engineering and at Southern University for you guys. And at this point, if you guys have any questions for us, we would be glad to take them. In the chat, of course.
Thank you so much. We are so happy to have you here. And I saw that you dropped your information already. If you could add your email address or the email address of who the students should be reaching out to for more information for recruiting, that would be amazing. Thank you so much. All right. So next up, we have a community college, okay? So let's see if y'all can guess this school. All right. This community college is located. Well, I'm not going to tell you where it's located because that's going to give it away. I'm going to say it at the end. And it's a great place for students starting their college journey with lots of options for transferring to four-year universities or jumping straight into a career. They have a strong program in healthcare, technology, and business. It's the only two-year college in Louisiana to be recognized as a gold distinction military-friendly school. And here's a cool fact. This college has its own competitive esports team. Which school do you think it is? And I'll give you a last hint. It is located in Bossier City. All right, I see some people guessing BRCC. All right, someone said BPCC. All right, so y'all are between BRCC and BPCC. And if you said Bossier Parish Community College, then you are correct. And we are so happy to have Mr. Preston Langley here to tell us a little bit more about Bossier Parish Community College. The floor is yours.
All righty, so good morning, everybody. I appreciate y'all hopping on. Sounds like y'all been having a lot of fun. I definitely don't want to stop that flow, but I appreciate you giving me just a few minutes of your time to be able to tell you a little bit about why I believe Bossier Parish Community College is a great option for you. So starting out for community colleges, our goal is to be able to help prepare you for whatever needs you may have. And so we're specifically designed to get you workforce ready in 2 years or less. But we also have plenty of different programs to be able to help you continue your education, transferring to any of our public four-year partners. And so with any of the programs that you choose with us, as long as there's a matching program at that four-year campus, you can take your prerequisite classes with us in that degree. And then go ahead and transfer to that four-year school, oftentimes saving you a lot of money, a lot of time, a lot of resources. And so we're a great place to start, but we're definitely not one of those places where you have to just end here. And so if you're interested in continuing on with your education, we can absolutely help you with that. If you're interested in getting a job right after some short workforce training, we can help you with that as well. And so everyone can see the slides here, okay?
Yes, we can.
Yes.
Perfect. So a little bit of an overview. So first, Bossier Parish Community College, we are in Bossier City, Louisiana, which is more of the ankle of the boot. But we do have 2 additional campuses. We've got 2 campuses located in Natchitoches, Louisiana and Many, Louisiana. And so all across the Bossier Parish Community College network, we've got those 3 campuses in total. So we serve a population of right around 5,500 students from everything from business and IT to arts, humanities, and social sciences, nursing and allied health, science, technology, engineering, and math. And so a lot of different programs, a lot of different recognitions going along with a lot of these programs. So as one of the advocates mentioned, we are one of the only schools in the nation that can actually say that we're a top 10 friendly military designated school. We've earned that designation 14 times now. We've also earned some local designations as the best college in our area. We have earned a designation of being one of the best ranked nursing programs, as well as the 2024 National Centers of Academic Excellence in Cyber Defense Education. And so lots of really cool opportunities, lots of really proud accolades that we carry to be able to help you do whatever it is that you need. And so just a little bit of an overview here. So this is some quick facts about our college. We're very proud of having a very low student to faculty ratio in our classes, because that means that you're going to get more individualized attention, right? And so sometimes at some of our, bigger campuses, it may be a little bit more difficult to be able to form that relationship with your professor. But we pride ourselves on making sure that our professors are not just there just to be able to teach you, but they're there to get to know you, to form a relationship with you, to be able to help mentor you both in class and out of class, to be able to help support you in whatever your goals are. So We're also one of the only schools in the nation that can say we haven't raised our tuition in 9 years. And so average full-time cost of tuition is right around $1,700. And so that's really important. Another quick tip for you is that if you are a full-time student, so that's 12 credit hours at most of our institutions. But if you take a 13th, 14th, or 15th credit hour, you can actually take those classes for free with us. And so that's another kind of way to be able to save some additional money, right? Maybe not have to dip into that scholarship fund or save some of that Pell Grant eligibility. Your money goes a little bit farther by starting off with us. And we still partner with every public four-year school in the state to be able to transfer out if you're interested in continuing your education to become that doctor, to become that lawyer, to become that psychologist that you're looking for. And so for community colleges, especially in Louisiana, we are open admissions, which means that if you graduate high school, we're absolutely able to take you. If you haven't graduated high school, which will not be any of you on the call, you're all going to graduate, and you're going to graduate with great GPAs and great scholarships there. But if you know other people that might not have necessarily had the chance to finish high school, we can accept them as well. And so it's a free application. All that's required are some of the steps that are here. You do not have to have an ACT score or a GPA to be accepted for admissions. However, what we do is we use that ACT score to be able to help place you in higher level classes. So say you score really high in math and English on the ACT. Well, we can actually, instead of placing you in that college level math or English class, we can give you college credit for that class at no cost and let you continue on since you've already demonstrated that you're strong in those subjects. So that's a really good way, even though we don't require it for admissions, we can definitely use that to be able to help get you out of some of those entry-level courses and onto more of some of the classes you're interested in taking a little bit sooner. And so some of our resources, so with our Learning Commons, this is our 2-story library and tutoring center. You can see all of the different services here. They've got everything from tutoring services to study rooms to different training sessions, on plagiarism, right? How to make sure you're not committing plagiarism, study tips, right? A lot of times people assume that college students know how to build effective study habits, but we have to be taught those things sometimes. Different things on math skills, all sorts of different free resources to be able to help you out. We also have on our Bossier campus a full anatomical model library. So for some of our science and doctor folks, anatomy and physiology people, all sorts of different models that you can check out, including like skeletal systems, musculo systems, endocrine systems, all sorts of things to be able to help you out in some of those anatomy and physiology classes. And those are all free for BIPSI students. So one thing that we're really proud of is our Cavalier Care Center. We are the only one like it in the state. We are one of the only ones like it in the country. And so this is a center designed for students. Absolutely everything in this office is free, but it houses our USDA food pantry as well as wraparound services. And so for college students, food insecurity can be a real thing. And so we want to make sure that we do our part to remove some of those barriers that may prohibit you from being able to continue your education. So different services like helping you with SNAP assistance, WIC assistance, CCAP. We have our Cavalier Career Closet, Dress for Success Closet, a Chromebook loan program, a calculator program, dire need funds, assistance with housing. All of that is separate from our USDA food pantry, where faculty, staff, and students are eligible for 125 pounds of food a month for free. And so these are really important services to help make sure that you're actually succeeding in the classroom. And so we want to make sure that we do what we can to support you however we can here at BIPSI. So we do have a vibrant student life. Actually, yesterday was one of our favorite events, which is our Trunk or Treat event. This is an event for the community where we have several hundred people come around, more of a family-friendly type of Halloween event. Last Friday, we actually had our late night kind of glow in the dark disco kind of dance party. We call it After Dark Part. That's a really popular one. But we've got some traditions, including homecoming court, a talent show where the top prize can win a couple $100 cash prize. We also have our Tiny Cavalier pageant and our Miss Bipsy pageant. We need to update this now, over 30 different student organizations, and some of them offer talent-based or service-based tuition waivers. And so what that tuition waiver means is that in exchange for working in that area for a couple of hours a week, that office is paying for a part up to all of your tuition for your time here. And so that can help save you a lot of money as well. So different things like cheer and dance, debate, our Student Government Association, all of that and more. We've got different tuition waivers for it to be able to help you out. And so you can see a good little list here. If you're looking for more information about looking up some of those tuition waivers, we've got a QR code that you can scan here as well. Okay, so we do have athletics. You can see some of our sports and some of our contact information for some of our coaches there. We're super proud of our softball team. They're 4-time conference champs. And 2 years ago, for the first time, we're hoping we're going to get them back this year. They actually competed at the national tournament for junior colleges, which is the first time in our program's history. And so all of our athletes, especially in softball, are placed at at universities to be able to continue on their education. Many of them receiving scholarships for D1 schools, D2 schools. So super, super proud of our athletics here. So for some of our academic areas, so for business and information technology, we have a lot of different industry partners that we work with to be able to help support the community. So it's important for us as a community college to not only get you workforce ready, but to help make sure that you have an opportunity to connect with the community that you want to work in and to be able to help serve your community. So one of those big partners is going to be General Dynamics Information Technology, GDIT. You can't see where I am, but I'm looking directly at their offices. They are a Fortune 100 company with offices internationally. They hire several hundred BIPSI students a year, many of them starting off without their degrees, making up to $22 an hour, and receiving free training in those industries. So you can see some average salary work for some of these fields here on the side, and a lot of really cool things that they do in the community as well. So this division hosts our cyber technology programs, our business and information technology programs, culinary arts. At our Natchitoches campus, we actually have cosmetology. I know that was a big one that someone had mentioned in the chat earlier, as well as some other shorter workforce credentials in that area as well. And so this is a big industry, especially for IT. It's projected to grow by 15% in Louisiana. Even though there were a lot of graduates in IT, there were 4,500 jobs left unfilled. The average starting salary for many of those jobs upwards of $70,000. These are jobs that you can earn with less than associates, an associate or less, making really nice money for yourself. And so this is a great opportunity for us that we have, and we want to make sure that we connect students to those opportunities as well. And fun fact, we are Louisiana's only academic center of excellence in cyber technology. We've actually expanded some of that work to be able to create a Louisiana Cyber Academy that we're spearheading along with our friends at Southern University in New Orleans, Grambling University, LSU Shreveport, BRCC, a couple of other schools like Nichols as well. So for arts, humanities, and social sciences, this is going to be a lot of different programs, including our theater program. It's one of the only theater programs the only theater program in Louisiana that's student run at a community college. So this is going to host all of our general studies, a lot of different type of sociology, psychology types of degrees, and as well as some of our more creative ones like graphic design, sound and music engineering, some of those types of things. So you can see some average starting salaries for some of these 2-year degrees that we offer here on the side. And then for some of our other degrees, this also houses our teaching certifications that we have. We do have several of our Louisiana transfer degrees out of this area, criminal justice, which can be completed in a year or less online as well as some different concentrations specifically on communication media, photography, graphic design, directing, theater, video production, so on and so forth. And so more information about this area here. So for nursing and allied health, this is one of our more popular programs here that we have on campus. For nursing and allied health, I mentioned earlier that we were ranked this year as one of the best ranked nursing programs, not just in Louisiana, but also in the country. And so average starting salaries here on the side. One of our newest programs that we have is diagnostic medical sonography. We are approaching our third year of this program. It's a new program that we just got. A couple of other programs across the state have just started to happen as well. And so for ultrasound sonography or diagnostic ultrasound, starting salary or average salary is about 80 grand for that 2-year degree. And so that's really important. 100% placement for our nursing and allied health programs, which means that if you complete our program, you're guaranteed to have a job waiting for you in many cases before you ever even graduate. And so we have a sim lab, which is a simulated lab that is the only one like it within 400 miles. We have AI models or mannequins that actually talk with you that can simulate real life scenarios, right? So our birthing lab, those models can actually simulate giving live birth. And so you're able to practice on mannequins if you're going into the nursing and allied health field in a way that would simulate real life. And so it's obviously really important to make sure that you understand what to do in some of these situations and recognizing some of the distress signals of potential patients in the future. We give you the ability to practice on different mannequins like Hal. You can see one of the pictures of Hal here in the middle. He is production number 13. And so out of the country right now, there are about 300 models of him. We were number 13 in the nation, number 2 in Louisiana to be able to receive that mannequin. That is a $160,000 mannequin that uses regenerative AI to have conversations with you, which means that the more you talk to him, the more he learns, the more he is able to simulate different healthcare scenarios like turning jaundice, right? Maybe having a heart attack or different things along those lines to be able to help you recognize some of those symptoms in a real patient. So some of our other degrees here, so we have everything from fire science, occupational therapy, physical therapy, pharmacy technician, surgical technology, as well as some of our traditional nursing tracks and some shorter certifications that you can earn in those areas as well. And so I'll skip ahead just a little bit. So for our last area here, so this is science and technology, engineering, and mathematics. So for my STEM folks, this is a really big degree here. We actually have a Center for Advanced Manufacturing and Engineering Technology. Our engineering program was rated one of the best in Louisiana. And it's important, we partner with Louisiana Tech for that program to where your first 2 years of our program are modeled after the first 2 years that you would take at Louisiana Tech, which means that, of course, because our cost is about 1/3 of the cost of 4U universities, you're able to receive the same education and the same training for 1/3 of the cost. And so that can help save you a lot of money down the road. And so we actually have our welding, we have like AutoCAD, we've got all sorts of different engineering type programs there. Our welding program recently received some honors there as well for being one of the top rated in the state. And so these are some of the different degrees that we offer, everything from electrician work to instrumentation, industrial manufacturing, energy services. We have one of the only oil and gas technology degrees around as well. And so that's another big degree that here in Louisiana, we know that oil is king still. And so there's a lot of training, there's a lot of work that you can do in that area to be able to make a nice living for yourself, whether it's full-time or part-time work. And so you can see some average salaries for some stuff on the side here. I want to point out graphic engineering for like AutoCAD type work. That's a salary that's well over 100 grand with just a 2-year degree. We also have in this area our Federation for Advanced Manufacturing Education program. This is a work while you or earn while you learn type program that partners with different industry providers like Schlumberger and a lot of other manufacturing companies where within 2 years, you actually can get a job with the company that you're working for, but you go to school 2 days a week, you work 3 days a week, starting salary is $24 an hour while you're in school. And so a lot of really cool opportunities in Louisiana to be able to support that workforce economy here. And so we do also have some non-credit programs. So we have fiber optic technicians. We have our CNA program, high school equivalency exams. We offer trainings in public notaries and paralegal as well. So a lot of really cool things that we offer overall. And so if someone needed some help with English as a second language or for their citizenship or naturalization exams, we offer a lot of those trainings on our college transition programs as well. So I already mentioned that we are a top 10 military-friendly designated school. We've earned that designation 14 times. We are also a top 10 military-friendly school. We've earned that designation, I believe, 7 times. And 2 years ago, we received the Military Order of the Purple Heart. This is a national certification that we're very proud of. All of that means is that if you're military or military connected, service connected, we have the proper infrastructure to be able to help provide you the support that you need, whether that be with you on deployment or your family on deployment, to be able to help make sure that you're taken care of. And so you do qualify for different military education benefits. This might not make sense to you on the call, but your parents may know more about it. If any of these benefits qualify for your particular situation, we can help make sure to set that up for you as well. So one thing special about community colleges, so we offer something called stackable credentials. And so some of those shorter term certificate programs that we talked about, you can earn those on the way to your associate's degree. And so that associate's degree is going to be about 60 credit hours. But say if you're interested in cyber technology, you can actually earn 3 different credentials, each, roughly once a semester, on the way to your associate's degree. And so what that does is that especially at a 2-year school, you're building your resume, you're building your portfolio on top of building your educational training. So it makes you more marketable and once you get to the workforce, because now you have a 2-year degree with different certifications and different projects that you've worked on along the way versus someone maybe entering the work field straight out of college. And so remember, our goal is to get you workforce ready in 2 years or less. And some of these stackable credentials can help make sure that that happens for you. And we do offer those transfer agreements with every public 4-year school in Louisiana. And that's a guaranteed thing. Obviously, your credits may transfer to a private school or out of state, but that's up to the receiving institution to be able to dictate what credits they take or they don't take. Every public 4-year school, we definitely have worked those out with everyone to where, everything will transfer no problem. So upcoming event for some of you that might be a little bit more in the area, on our Bossier campus tomorrow night, we're having our night tour event. So this is 4 to 8 p.m. You can come take group tours on the hour every hour. You can meet campus faculty and staff. You can meet different instructors. We can help you with different assistance, including filling out your application, working on your FAFSA, giving you information about scholarships, tuitions, whatever else it is that you might need. And so if you'd like some additional information, you can scan this QR code. And then the last slide I have is if you wanted to do a free application for admissions, you can scan that here as well. We're currently accepting applications up through our fall 2025 semester. And so dual enrollment included, we have a robust dual enrollment program to where you can start at any level, 9th grade, 10th grade, 11th grade, talk with your counselor to get some more information, but we can definitely help provide you those services to get you started. And if you start early for dual enrollment, you can actually graduate earlier. And so that saves you more time and money to be able to help you out once you get to that 4-year school. And so that is all I have for me. I appreciate you all giving me an opportunity to speak before you today.
Thank you so much, Preston. All that information was really valuable, and those resources that you shared were really great. We definitely appreciate you if you're able to drop some of that information where you can be reached in the chat as well. But thank you so much for being here with us today.
No problem. Thank you.
So I'm going to go ahead and introduce our next school and see if you guys can guess who it is.
Madison, you muted yourself.
Oh, oops. Okay. So this university is in the state's capital, Baton Rouge, and has a beautiful campus filled with oak trees and top-notch research facilities. So they offer over 330 programs, and it's known for its rich history. And here's a fun fact about this school. This school's stadium was originally called Death Valley with an F before being renamed to Death Valley with a TH. In 2022, fans were so loud during this football team's win over Alabama that it was picked up as 2 earthquakes. This school is also my alma mater. I graduated from here back in 2023. So let's see what y'all are guessing. All right, I'm seeing some guesses, and thank you, Preston, for dropping that information. And y'all are right. So this is Louisiana State University and AMM College, otherwise known as LSU. And I will give it away to Joseph, our presenter today.
Morning, everybody. Can everyone hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Perfect. Love it. So I'm just going to go ahead and share my screen. Got some great information I'm going to share about LSU, what we have going on, what makes LSU so special. But definitely want to make sure that everyone understands that, sure, I do work for the institution, but more importantly, I am an alum of LSU myself. So I definitely want to make sure that, everything that I'm talking about, I have firsthand experience of. And I definitely, appreciate everything that LSU did for me as a student. But can everyone see the welcome to LSU slide?
We
Yes,
can,
we
but we
can.
can also see your next slides and timer and stuff.
Oh, let's see this.
Yeah. Clock displays.
Is that better?
There we
Yes.
go.
There we go. Perfect. Thank you. Appreciate that. So yes, my name is Joe Porche. I am Assistant Director of Undergraduate Admissions, specifically in terms of recruitment. All that essentially means that I help, figure out, who's recruiting where. But more importantly, I, do things like today, I speak to students. I actually get to visit students on a regular basis. I personally recruit students from the greater New Orleans area and the Houston area, but we have a member of our staff for every single parish throughout throughout Louisiana and every single city throughout the United States. So we definitely got everyone covered. And kind of similar to today, we do not limit, our resources or our assistance to students that are just graduating or about to apply to college next year. I've definitely talked to many students who were freshmen in high school. I've talked to eighth graders before who kind of just want to get an early start on things. So definitely feel welcome to reach out to me after today if you have anything that comes your way and you just want a little bit more clarity. But I'm gonna go ahead and, get to the exciting stuff. So I definitely want to make sure that everyone understands, LSU is great. I definitely went there. I enjoyed my time there, and I understand that a lot of people's first introduction to LSU, it's usually because of game day, because of sports, because of the brand, the recognition of it all. But at the end of the day, we are an institution, and these are things that we're most proud of as an institution. The things that you see on the screen. So we're a research intensive school. What exactly does that mean? That means that when you come to a school like LSU, you're not just learning from professors that are just reading off a slide, talking at you. They're actively engaged in their community. So when you're taking a class from a biology professor, they're doing biological research themselves. They're not just reading about it in a journal. And being able to be in the same space as a professor that does that, it's very rare, not just in Louisiana, across the country. Also, career empowerment. We understand that college is fun, it's exciting, it's your first time away from home, more likely than not. How do we set you up for success when you head back home or when you find yourself a new home? So that way, you wake up in the morning and you're able to say, I get to go to work today. I don't have to go to work. And we feel like we can help you get there by being a very supportive community for you, whether if it is an admissions representative such as myself or anyone on our staff, or the resources that exist for you as a current student, or the ones that exist for you after you've graduated. Trust me, we definitely have your back from the moment that you join the LSU community. You're never going to be alone in any part of that journey. Trust me, we got your back. Now, it was mentioned, kind of our introduction, we have over 330 different academic programs. I know sometimes students hear that number and it's like, wow, that kind of feels a bit overwhelming. I don't want that to feel that way. If anything, it should be exciting. It's better to have more opportunities than it is to have less. And even if you're not entirely sure of what you want to do just yet, you probably have an idea of, what have you always been good at? What classes have come easier for you? What are your interests kind of leaning towards? So even if you're not entirely sure exactly what to study, that's fine. There's plenty of students that are in college today taking classes as we speak. They're still kind of figuring things out. So that's okay. So if you just come to us with a general idea of what do you like to do? What are your strengths? We can help you find something that if you needed to make a change, you could make that change. Also, you can very well start off as an undecided student. You could be a general undecided student. You could be an undecided student with interest in STEM. You could be an undecided student interested in liberal arts. So trust me, we got everyone covered there. And we are serving, students from all across the country and all across the world. We have been growing in diversity tremendously for the past 5 to 7 years now, 100% intentionally. In doing that, we've definitely increased the number of students of color, students from rural backgrounds, students who are first generation, first student in their family to go to college. Big part of that is we want everyone to feel comfortable. We want everyone to feel like there's a community for them here at LSU. But as Louisiana's flagship, the state institution, we feel as if it is our responsibility to solve the problems of Louisiana. In order to do that, we need everyone's perspective. We need the perspective of people that we might not have always been around prior to college, or maybe bringing in some perspective of folks who are from a different state who might have already solved that problem. They can bring that perspective to us here so we can make Louisiana better. Also, we want to keep the best and brightest here in Louisiana so you all can help us solve those problems. So hopefully you can help us out with that. And then also we were ranked as the #1 university in Louisiana, public or private, by Wall Street Journal. A couple of different reasons as to that. Past couple of years, a lot of students have grown interest in LSU, a lot of increase in the number of applications, an increase in the performance of the students that were admitted for the past couple of years. So definitely understand that it's an exciting time at LSU for sure, for my seniors that are looking to apply, my juniors. It's only going to get better as the years go on. So for my freshmen, it's going to be even better for you, but it's definitely at a great place right now. And I can definitely say I'm a little jealous looking back at, all the things that are going on at LSU right now. So I talked about research a moment ago, talking about professors that actually participate in research. I kind of want to explain why that's important. At the end of the day, there's a lot of students that are going to college nowadays, way more than ever before, and way more definitely than when I was a student in college. I share that to say that it can be competitive out there. And I think a big sentiment that a lot of these other universities have shared, and I definitely want to echo, is that you want to make sure that you find something that is going to have like a direct result for you, a career, a pathway, so that you can live comfortably. But in order to get those opportunities of those jobs or those internships, you need to do something during college that's going to make you jump off the page when someone looks at your resume. And because we have professors that participate in research, you can help them in that research. And that could be the thing that makes you jump off the page, makes you stand out against the other student that maybe went to the other school. Also, besides your resume building, at the end of the day, being able to be in the same classroom as world-renowned professors that truthfully could teach anywhere in the country. They could teach wherever they wanted. They have the titles, they have, the reputation. They could teach in the Ivy Leagues, they could teach overseas, but they want to teach at LSU because we have the facilities for it. We have the administration, the staff that encourage it. So being able to have a professor that is world-renowned, that's not something that's easily that you can get access to. Again, not just in the state of Louisiana, but across the country. So research absolutely does affect the student's academic experience. Not always do we think about that when we're looking into colleges, but it's absolutely something that you should consider, not just for LSU, but any school you're looking into. And I mentioned all those different programs, over 330 of them. I definitely want to make sure that folks understand that they're broken down into these different, what we call senior colleges, or maybe what another institution will refer to as departments. So some of these are rather self-explanatory. So on the screen, it says the College of Business. So, there's opportunities such as marketing, finance, general business, entrepreneurship within the College of Humanities and Social Sciences. It's more of your liberal arts, for the folks that like to, read and write and public speak, so things like sociology, English, political science, all those different opportunities. So even if you're interested in something, but you're not entirely sure what exact major is right for you, the great thing is that each one of these senior colleges, the coursework is pretty flexible for that first year. So if you started off in engineering, but maybe you started with mechanical and now you have a change of heart and you feel like maybe I should have done chemical, you could make that change within that first year. We encourage students to be able to do that within that first year. The same goes for any one of these departments. If you started off in English and you want to switch to psychology, it's very easy to do that as well. Now, another great thing is that when coming to a college, you feel like, you're starting fresh. You're building a new community. Sure, you might have some friends that come with you, but it's not going to be, the same situation that you had in high school. So each one of these senior colleges or departments we have at LSU has their own dorms associated with them. So if you didn't have friends that you were coming to LSU with, or you didn't have a community already, you could just live in the dorm that's associated with your department. And now you're already living with people that have so much in common with you already. You have similar career plans. They take some of the same classes with you. They have some of the same interests. So it's a really great way to find your friends, find your footing. And to be transparent, a lot of students who live in these dorms actually get better grades because they're living together, they're working together, they're challenging each other, they're holding each other accountable. You're grabbing your friend and you're saying like, come on, let's go downstairs, let's go study together, let's go prepare for this class together. So all those great things can definitely help you build your community. And I talked about, how we help students, not just myself, we have a representative for every part of the United States, and we can talk to you about, when to apply, what major might be best for you, how to find ways to make college more affordable, all these different things. Now, after that, the support doesn't stop. Here at LSU, once you're a freshman, every student gets their own student success team, essentially making sure that no matter what comes your way, you're going to be surrounded on all sides throughout your college experience. So every single student is going to get their own academic advisor, someone who's going to help you schedule your classes. You're going to get an academic coach. That's going to be someone that's going to sit down with you and plan out your day-to-day, opportunities of saying like, okay, well, I have a job, I have, personal hobbies that I want to keep up, I have classes. When do I fit in my time to study? When do I fit in my time to do homework? They also practice study skills with you. There's going to be a career coach, someone that's going to help you find internships and opportunities. There's going to be a peer mentor, someone of a similar major that's going to help you, maneuver throughout college and say, hey, I just went through this a year ago. Here's my personal advice. This is how I got out of it. This is how I overcame that situation. You're also going to have a wellness coach, someone from the university making sure that you're taking care of yourself physically and mentally, because, this is a lot of work. You want to make sure that you're taking care of yourself, because at the end of the day, if you don't, it's not necessarily sure that you're going to, be able to make it to the finish line. And, we want to make sure that you get there in just as well a shape as you were when you first got to LSU, if not better. So definitely people on all sides making sure that you're taking care of yourself. Also, a financial aid counselor, someone that's going to help you find ways to make college more affordable, whether that's scholarships, grants, loans, financial aid. So every single freshman gets this entire team, not, an office, an individual member from these individual places that I mentioned. So you can go to that direct person, just as a student who's applying to LSU from the Houston area could contact me directly. And so if you ever needed anything, you have that person right there in your back pocket for all of your time at LSU. And since we've started this, the freshman first semester GPA has increased tremendously. And also the amount of students that have retained, they mentioned this earlier, the staff that put on this event, retention, the amount of students that have retained from freshman year to sophomore year has also gone up. We don't want students to leave the institution simply because they don't know where to turn or they don't feel like they have the support that they need. So that's why we created these success teams for them. And on the social side, there's over 450 student organizations. So plenty of ways for you to find friends, whether if it's, different clubs for like different career plans, future doctors, future lawyers, future educators, engineers, different identity groups, different religious affiliations, different hometowns. There's a club for any and everything. I've heard of some crazy ones like the Cloud Watching Club, Squirrel Watching Club. There's a club for everything. And if we don't have it already, we can definitely help you add that to it. And like I said before, we definitely want to set you up for success after college. So our Career Center is available to all students. So it doesn't matter if you're a freshman and you're trying to find a job on campus to help pay for your tuition or pay for like whatever hobbies you have. If you're a sophomore, if you're a junior trying to find a way to find an internship, we can help you do that as well. If you're a senior trying to find a job before you even graduate from college, that's going to be waiting there for you. They can do that for you as well. And if you've graduated from college already, you've started one job and maybe you're thinking, actually, this isn't the job for me. Or maybe you want to switch companies or maybe join an entire different industry. There's a lot of these websites and these companies that help people do that, but you have to pay them, a decent amount of money. You could just come back to LSU in person or on Zoom or phone call, email, and they can help you do the same exact things for free. So there's a lot of great ways that we can support you while you're a student, before you're a student, and after as well. And I know like a lot of people, think about, Baton Rouge, you think about LSU, but obviously there's a lot of great things going on in Baton Rouge. There's a lot of great opportunities as far as internships and jobs. Many, many years ago, a lot of students felt that they needed to leave Baton Rouge in the summers to get an internship, or they needed to leave Baton Rouge immediately after graduation to find a job. That's not the case at all. Not here at LSU, not this LSU. You could stay right here in Baton Rouge for all 4 years. You could stay right here in Baton Rouge immediately after graduation if you needed to. And there's a lot of great opportunities for you right here and it's a very affordable city for you to live in after graduation. The staff that put on this event earlier also mentioned, managing your money so that way, the money that you earn, it doesn't go to waste in the form of paying back student loans. You also want to live in a city that is affordable for you, to make sure that, you're taking in as much money as possible in the beginning of your career so that you're saving. So that way, if you ever do have a rainy day, you're taken care of. And finding an affordable city is definitely something you can do that, or that can help with that. And we love Baton Rouge. We think it's great. I love Baton Rouge. I've been here since I went to LSU back in 2015 and graduated in 2020. But at the end of the day, you can go anywhere and still be a part of LSU's community. So for a student that comes to LSU, if you get a scholarship from us, if you get a grant, if you get a loan, if you get TOPS, any form of financial assistance that we have given, you can actually use that same money towards study abroad with LSU. So if you're going to be paying with the same money, you might as well go somewhere exciting, because at the end of the day, life comes at you fast. A lot of people say, I'm going to travel later in my life. I'm going to do it after I've completed college. I'm going to do it after I've taken care of this responsibility. Sometimes later never happens. So if you can take care of your personal responsibilities and have an amazing experience out of it at the same time, highly recommend doing that. Also, a lot of companies, hiring committees, people that are, reading applications for jobs, like to see students who have done study abroad. It shows that you've gone outside your comfort zone. You have this new world perspective that like a lot of other people don't necessarily have. So definitely something that definitely can make you stand out when you're applying for your first jobs out of college as well. And obviously, there's a lot of schools on the Zoom today, and there's a lot of options in Louisiana and across the country. So I definitely want to make sure everyone knows how we, stand. 4 out of 5 of our students are working immediately after graduation. Not every university is necessarily able to say that. The fact that, not only will you get a degree, but you'll be able to get a job. And immediately after graduation is less than 30 days after they walk across the stage. LSU graduates are making $20K more than the national average, working for amazing companies that we all know: Disney, ESPN, Google, NASA, YouTube. Great connections across the board, and an amazing alumni network that if you were interested in an opportunity, a Tiger is always going to help out another Tiger. And also, I just wanted to mention, as far as the fact that college is an investment, it's not something that, you should take lightly. You should definitely consider all your options. Make sure that you find a place where you feel comfortable, that celebrates who you are, but then also has the opportunities that you're looking for, academically and socially. But ultimately, you also need to find one that's affordable, because it is an investment. It's an investment of your money, but it's also an investment of your time. It's 4 years, if you go to a 4-year institution, or 2 years of your life that you won't necessarily get back. So you definitely want to make sure that you try to make the best decision that you can. But I definitely want to make sure that you understand that when it comes to LSU, as far as affordability goes in that investment, we are more affordable than most folks tend to believe. As far as other schools in the South, if you're familiar with college athletics, the Southeastern Conference, that's schools like Alabama, Ole Miss, Texas A&M, schools of that sort, we have the lowest median debt, which means that simply our students are graduating with owing less money compared to those other students that go to those other schools. Those students owe more money when they graduate from these other schools that we're often compared to. Also, we have a great, what we call return on investment. That's just comparing how much money our students make in their salaries versus how much they owe in loans after they graduated. We have a great return on investment compared to a lot of other institutions across the country. And the vast majority of our students do receive some form of scholarship or financial aid while they're at LSU. And that could come out to all these different things.
Joseph, this is such great information. We do only have about 1 more minute for you to
gotcha.
tell us about the LSU things, so that we can have our other 2 schools present before our students have to log off.
Yeah, gotcha. So all the different opportunities right here: merit-based scholarships, TOPS, everyone's familiar, work study, all those great opportunities to help cut down on your cost. And then if anyone wants to know about any of the important dates, August 1st, the application opens. December 15th for my seniors. Definitely want to make sure that you apply by then, no later than December 15th. Even though the application closes February 1st, December 15th will help in terms of scholarship consideration. And May 1st is National Decision Day. And then lastly, This is in what we conduct our admissions reviews. This is the priority in which we review a student. So academic performance is the most important, but we're also still looking into your letter of recommendation, your community impact, which is your clubs and organizations. And then lastly would be your voice, which is your essay, talking about who you are, your goals, your aspirations, all that good stuff. And we are still test optional at LSU for the applicants this year. So for any senior that is considering applying, if you feel as if your test score is not reflective of who you are in the classroom, or you're not necessarily in a position where you feel like that score is, the one that you always aimed for, you can always apply with test optional, apply without your score, and still be admitted and still be considered for scholarships just as any other applicant. But I will put my contact information in the chat. So if anyone has any questions, feel free to reach out to me directly. But I hope everyone enjoys the rest of the day.
Got it. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for your presentation.
Yeah, of course.
All right, let's move on to our next school. We have 2 schools left. So, let's get started. Chat, if y'all still here, let's guess this next school that's coming up. So, this university is part of the same HBCU system as the one from earlier today, but it's located in a city famous for its jazz music and vibrant culture. This school has strong focus on social work, business, and education, providing opportunities to serve the community. A fun fact, it was founded in 1956 to provide higher education opportunities to African American students in New Orleans. The mascot is the Knights. Do anybody know what school is up next?
Can y'all guess what school it is? Okay, somebody said Nichols.
Nichols.
Okay, somebody said
Okay,
Xavier. Xavier is in New Orleans. It is a HBCU. Okay, I see Suno in there.
Yes, yes. Seems like they got the Knights right. Suno, the floor is yours.
All right, y'all. Good morning. Sorry if I have a little raspy voice. I'm just getting over a cold. My name is Shai. I'm actually one of the academic advisors here for Southern University at New Orleans. And hopefully that we do see y'all within the next really couple years, again for my 10 years the next year. And hopefully we can all be within Knight Nation. So let me go ahead and get started. All right, so can everybody see my screen?
Yes, we can see it.
Ma'am.
Okay, cool. So, like I said earlier, I'm actually representing Southern University at New Orleans. We're actually one of 5 schools within the Southern University system. But like I usually say for all of my students, every Southern is known for different majors. So for us, I'm actually going to get into that just a little bit. But of course, we got to go over our home little history. So the first man that you see that is Mr. Dennis Shields. He's actually the president of Southern University at A&M College, where we actually presented earlier. And then also he is the president of the Southern University system. So he does oversees all 5 Southern schools. So between Southern University A&M, Southern University Law School, Southern University Ag Center, SUSLA, which is Southern University in Shreveport, and also us, which is Southern University at New Orleans. So next we actually have Dr. Emmett Bashful. He is actually our first chancellor of Southern University at New Orleans, and he was our chancellor for over 30 years consecutively. And he is also a graduate of Southern University at A&M, and he was invited by the Southern president, the previous Southern president, which is Felton G. Clark, to open the new university in New Orleans in 1959. And next we actually have Dr. James Amond. So he is actually our current chancellor. He's the 9th chancellor of Southern University at New Orleans. He served as executive vice president and also chief academic officer of the Southern University system. And prior to his appointment, He was also served as the Executive Vice Chancellor of Southern University and A&M College, which is the system's flagship school. So that's the main school. All right, so of course we got to get into our accolades, or what we call our achievements here. So of course we are part of the only historically Black college and university system in the world. We're also the #1 affordable college/university in the state of Louisiana. We're also the only HBCU and university in Louisiana to have a forensic science degree, which is very, very important for my students that actually want to go into forensic science. And we're also the only university in Louisiana to have a degree, a 4-year degree within cybersecurity. All right, so I am going to highlight a couple of our programs that we do have here. So of course, we do have the associates, bachelors of arts, if you want to go into specific programs like education, interdisciplinary studies, psychology, just like myself, or even public administration. We're actually world renowned for our social work program, which is the Millie M. Charles School of Social Work, and also our bachelor's of science. So I am going to highlight our STEM programs. So at least one of the STEM subjects is in great demand right now, but both nationally and also particularly in Louisiana for our forensic science degree. Although there are a lot of graduates in the forensic science around the country, the number among people of color are very, very small. So with the only historically Black college university to offer a forensic science degree is actually going to be us here at Southern University at New Orleans. We also do have addictive behaviors and counseling, criminal justice for my people that actually want to become officers, be within criminology, law enforcement, because we actually do have a partnership with the New Orleans Police Department. And conveniently, right next door to our campus, we do have the Federal Bureau of Investigation, or what we call the FBI. They're actually right next door to our campus, and they actually do come and recruit a lot of our students that work within either criminal justice or forensic science and cybersecurity. We also do have child development and family studies, English, interdisciplinary studies, psychology, addictive behaviors and counseling. We also do have nursing here too. So I don't know if you ever heard of what's called SUSON, or what we have here is Southern University of New Orleans School of Nursing, or SUNO-SUSON. With that, we also do have our new cohorts that will be actually graduating within the next year. So we actually have a lot of our nursing students that are coming into the campus on drones. So I know you guys are not there just yet, but these are graduate programs that we do have listed. So if you are thinking within the long run, oh, maybe I do want to get a specific degree in something very big, or if I do want to possibly stay within education, or if I want to be the best social worker that I can be, we do have a Master's of Art in Criminal Justice and also Museum Studies. So if my people that love museums like myself, you can actually get a Master's of Arts in Museum Studies. We also do have a Master's of Social Work where, like I said, we are world renowned for our School of Social Work, where we have many, many students coming just for our social work program. We have a Master's of Art in Teaching if you want to possibly go into special education for little kids, so of course 1st to 5th grade, or even special education for 6th to 12th grade if you want to work with the big kids too. And especially if you do want to possibly become a teacher, this is going to be your best bet. All right, so of course we got to get into the nitty-gritty part. Of course, everybody has to know about tuition, room and board and fees. So like I did state earlier, we are actually the most affordable institution within the state of Louisiana. So of course, since most of you are actually in-state, so of course we do have our in-state tuition, which is going to be $7,490. But if you do have anybody or possibly know anybody that wants to come to SUNO, but they are from out of state, they do have to pay $13,384. And with room and board, it is going to be the same, which is going to be $10,490. So yes, we do have a dormitory located on campus. It's actually going to be on our lake side of campus, because next to our dormitories, we do have Lake Pontchartrain, which is a very beautiful site. When you actually go out into your dormitory and onto your balcony, you can see the whole Lake Pontchartrain. And of course, everybody likes free money, correct? I know I do. So these are all of our scholarships that we do have listed. So they are going to be based on academic performance, and they are also limited. So it is first come, first serve. So students must complete the scholarships application for all university scholarships and also for out-of-state fee waivers. So if you are from out of state and you do want to apply, make sure you do your out-of-state fee waivers before you send all your other information over, at least for scholarships too. Now, for our different scholarships that we do have the University Fellows, we do have to have a 3.75 GPA, a 22 on the ACT, or equivalent of 1150 on the ACT, on the SAT, but that does include tuition, room and board fees, and also a laptop, which must maintain a 3.25 GPA. For our Chancellor Scholarship, that is a 3.6, a 20 or higher on the ACT, or 1,000 or higher on the SAT. And that does include tuition, room and board. So this is what's called a partial scholarship, but you also must maintain that 3.25 GPA to keep that scholarship also too. And we also do have our SUNO First Generation Scholarship, which is going to be just a 3.0 GPA. And it's only going to be one time, which is going to be, of course, for your whole portion. So of course, your fall semester is going to be for 1,250, and then also for the spring is going to be 1,250 also too, and it is also renewable. All right, so of course we got to get into the fun stuff after you have done and gone to class. We want you to go to class first, that's why you've paid here, but we want you to have fun while you're still here. So these are all of our different aspects that we have within student life, or really our different clubs. So of course we do have academic clubs. So Phi Alpha Honor Society, we do have different honor society and also for social workers, and also we do have it for business students too, as far as my students that actually want to either own their own business or possibly be a part of a really big Fortune 500 or Fortune 100 company. You can go into business, the Phi Beta Lambda chapter, you can actually go in for business, and also Psi Chi International Honor Society for psychology, which I'm actually a part of. And also we do have professional and social Greek organizations too. So of course, for professionals, we do have it for social work and also for business too, like I stated earlier. And I don't know if you possibly do have any teachers that are a part of it, but we do have 8 of the 9 Divine 9 Black Greek Blood organizations here at Southern University at New Orleans also too. So of course, for our special interest organizations, we do have Drama Club, Freshman Ladies Leaders of Tomorrow, Honda All-Star Challenge, and we also do the Thurgood Marshall Scholarship Fund portion too, where we do have representatives that have gone all the way to Washington, D.C. on behalf of Southern University at New Orleans. We do have the Men of Social Work Association, and we also do have the Southern University School of Nursing Men. We also do have what's called our honorary men that does represent the students and also the male students within the business department. The New Orleans Association for Blade Social Workers, the Museum Club, and we also just added our new esports team where we actually are recruiting students right now. So if you are very big into Twitch, streaming, or just want to be a part of the Discord, we will hopefully welcome you here very soon. All right, so I don't know if I have any athletes in the audience, but we do have our different divisions that we have between the Gulf Coast Athletic Conference. So we do have basketball for men and women, baseball, track and field would actually be added indoors for 2025. We do have volleyball, and we also do have intramural sports too. And not only that, it is homecoming week here, so we are very excited to see our boys play. All right, and of course, we need you to do these next steps. So if you do want to possibly write it down or jot it down, this is what we need you to do. And the first thing is to apply. We can't go anywhere. We can't know who you are without you applying to the school. We also do have an application fee of $25. You can either do it on the common application. We're also listed on the common Black application also too. Next thing that we need is your documents. So we need you to submit your documents on your Future Night portal between your high school transcript, which comes straight from your high school counselor or the high school itself. And also we do take ACT or SAT scores. We are test optional, but we do actually submit your ACT or SAT scores because you do have a higher chance of getting our scholarships listed here too. We do actually have at least a 20 or higher on the ACT or a 10, 20 or higher on the SAT. And hopefully we do get to see you here, or if I do have any students that have possibly got accepted, welcome to the family. And of course, you can go ahead and scan that QR code to see what your next steps are to becoming a Knight within the fall 2025 semester. But if you do want to follow us on any of our social medias, we have all of our handles here. So hopefully we do see you within the next year.
Thank you so much. We appreciate all that information about SUNO. So we have one final school, last but not least. So let's see if you can guess this last one. So this university is located in Hammond, Louisiana, and is known for its friendly campus environment, strong programs in nursing, business, and education. Their mascot is a fierce lion named Rumi, and their colors are green and gold. But you'll never know who plays Rumi. Shh, it's a secret. Here's a fun fact. The university's Strawberry Patch is famous, and every year they host a Strawberry Jubilee with tons of activities for students. So can you guess which university this is? All right, I see some people in the chat.
Okay. Seems like,
SELU, and you are correct.
yeah, they know about that strawberry patch.
So, Ms. Avant, we are short on time, but we still want to give you the floor. So go ahead and let us know all about Southeastern Louisiana University.
All right, sounds like a plan. Thank you guys for having me. Just quick question, can y'all see my screen?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, perfect. I'm gonna try to get this done as quickly as possible, but still trying to be informative at the same time. So I'm Darlentia Avon. I'm the Assistant Director of Recruitment at the Office of Admissions at Southeastern. So I oversee the admissions recruiters who go out to high schools to recruit students to be a student here at Southeastern. And let's go. Okay, so we're located in Hammond, Louisiana. We are about 45 minutes to an hour away from both New Orleans and Baton Rouge. So we're kind of in the middle between the two cities. So we have about 14,000 students on our campus. We have more females than we have males. We have students from 50 states and 50 nations. So while we have about 14,000 students on our campus, we do strive in having a small classroom size. So if you are used to the high school feel of having the high school classroom settings to where it's small, you kind of know your classmates and interact with them, we do strive to incorporate that at Southeastern. So you will be able to know your professor's name, you will be able to interact with them and just try to build that relationship to eventually build relationships to get recommendation letters for internships or get assistance when doing research with your professors. So we have about 6 colleges at our university. While we host a wide variety of majors, we have over 150 academic choices. So we do strive in nursing, business, and education. So those are the 3 majors that we are known for at Southeastern. So if you are interested in nursing, our nursing program, currently the students that we have in a nursing program who just finished, they have all passed the NCLEX exam with a 100% passing rate. So if you do want to be a registered nurse, we got you covered. If you are interested in anything business related, from business management, entrepreneurship, supply chain management, marketing, finance, accounting, we also have that. And as well as education. So if you want to be a teacher, I promise you, you'll have a job before you graduate. All of the teachers within Louisiana and even in Mississippi, they contact our dean of education to inquire on graduates so they can hire teachers before they cross the stage. And let's see. Oh, I'm gonna go back a second. I don't know if I can go back. Okay, so we do have a lot of student resources for you guys. All of these resources is free. We have a tutoring center. So if you guys are struggling in your math and English courses, you can sign up for tutoring. You can take your tutoring courses 2 days out of the week, 3 days. It's just completely up to you. We do have something called the First Year Success, to where you're going to be partnered with a academic advisor for your entire freshman year. So they're going to be like your second mom and second dad on campus. If you guys run into any issues, you definitely want to lean on them. We do offer you guys free prints, so you don't have to worry about purchasing a printer in your dorm room. You'll be able to go into our labs and get prints for free. And we do have career services. So if you need help interviewing for a upcoming job, or you need help prepping your resume or anything to that nature, we do offer that. And of course, we have a health center. So if you're feeling sick, you can go to our health center to get a flu shot or anything to that nature. And we also have a counseling center that is 100% free. Starting college is an adjustment. So if you do need that support and that guidance, our counseling center is there for you. And of course, the rec center. So if you're interested in working out for free, or you just like your fit, or if you're on your fitness journey, you have that option as well. And then we have about 2,300 students living on campus and 14 residential facilities. We do strive on being the #1 safest campus in Louisiana. We have our police department that's on campus 24/7. We also have a all-girls dorm, which is located right next to the police department. So definitely let your parents know you are going to be safe. These are the room layouts of our dorm. So you have a single room layout to where you'll have a wall that separates the 2 bedrooms. So you'll have your privacy, but you guys will be sharing this common area, the kitchen area and the bathroom. If you're not interested in a single room suite, you do also have the option to do a double room. So meaning you're not going to have a wall between you and your roommate, but you guys will also share the common space as well. Outside of those 2-room options, we do have apartments. So once you reach sophomore status here at Southeastern, you will have an option to stay in one of our apartment options that we have on campus. Staying on campus is not required. You guys can commute, or you guys can get an apartment off campus. So know that you have that as well. And then we also have something called living learning communities. So if you guys do stay on campus, we do have living learning communities to where you can take classes in your dorm room. You can roll out of your bed, brush your teeth, head down to class instead of walking to the next classroom. And of course, everybody loves food. So we have campus dining. These are some of our fast food restaurants that we have here. And we have something called Local Restaurant Roads, where we're bringing local restaurants from our downtown area, physically station them on our campus. Right now, we're bringing Coupe de Ville on our campus, which is a wing spot. They'll be stationed on our campus for the entire fall semester of 2024. And as well as our main dish, we have a variety of eating stations for you guys. So if you're interested in home cooked meal, on Mondays, we do red beans and rice and fried chicken. On Fridays, we do fried fish and macaroni. We have pizza, we have hamburgers. So your basic go-to meals, we do have that as well. And admission checklist. So if you guys have your phone, you're more than welcome to take a picture of this. But what you would do is go to southeastern.edu/apply to submit your application. There's no separate scholarship application. We don't require essays or recommendation letters. All we care about is your grades and your academics. That's it. We do look for a 2.35 cumulative GPA, a 18 in English, or a 19 in math. You can ask your high school counselor to send your ACT scores and your high school transcript to us, and we can get that attached to your application. If you are currently taking dual enrollment classes through Southeastern, we already have that information on file. But if you are doing dual enrollment through another institution, we do ask that you send us the official college transcript to us. That way we can get that attached to your application. And then your shot records, you can turn it in at a later date. That's not a main thing that's important right now. Just want to kind of cover the admission criteria. Another thing is scholarship. So the biggest thing with this scholarship is to apply by January 15th. If you apply after, your money will decrease. So for example, if you have at least a 3.0 GPA with a 24 ACT composite, you will be awarded $2,000 for your scholarship. You can kind of get an estimate of how much TOPS is going to be and how much our tuition and fees is going to be included. Please note that our tuition and fees, it does include textbooks. So you don't have to purchase no additional textbooks. That's all factored into your tuition. So with the 3.0 GPA and a 24 ACT composite, you're awarded $2,000 if you apply by January 15th. If you wait until after January 15th, that money is going to decrease to $1,000. So even if you're not meeting the criteria, it's okay. Just please make sure you get your application in before January 15th. And then, of course, as you keep taking ACT, you can submit that to us and we'll award accordingly. Estimated tuition for fall 2024 is per semester is about $4,444. Again, that is including our textbooks. If you are interested in staying on campus, that'll be an additional $4,285. And outside of the scholarship that I mentioned, we have more scholarships that you guys could also be eligible for. And I know I mentioned this a few seconds ago, but textbook rental, we're the only school in Louisiana that has a textbook rental system, meaning we're not going through a third party. We have these textbooks centered on our campus. You'll check them out at the beginning of the semester. It's $60 per class versus per textbook. So it's again factored into your tuition. And we have something called the Visit and Apply Free campaign. So if you guys come out to Line Pride Preview, we have one coming up this Friday on October 25th and November 22nd. That will be an opportunity for you to apply for free at Southeastern, but most importantly, get a chance to interact with our academic departments here at Southeastern. You can get a campus tour, housing tour, you get free lunch. So we'll kind of lay everything out for you that day, as well as talking to financial aid, learn more about campus engagement, how to get involved, things to that nature. So if you are interested in that, I can drop the link in the chat for you guys too. And this is our application timeline. So applications are open for students interested in applying for fall 2025. Application fee is $20, but again, if you come to our campus, we will waive your application fee. We've already started releasing decisions for fall 2025. FAFSA will open in December, and our housing applications will open up in November. And the scholarship deadline is January 15th. And these are the recruiters that I oversee. So if you see any of these familiar faces at your high school, definitely go out and talk to them. And that's it. That's all I got. So trying to keep it short and sweet for you guys since we're running out of time.
Thank you so much. That was so informative, and it's very, very good information to know. Like the biggest thing that Kayla was saying is textbook rental program is amazing. You really do save a lot of money on doing that and using that.
Yes,
And then free
yes, thank you.
application. So, all right, guys. Well, thank you so much for all of y'all's time and everything. We're about to get ready to wrap up. We hope you guys had fun with us today and gained some new information. Thank you to everybody, all the colleges that came on, and to you guys for showing up as we navigate through this high school and life after high school.
So remember, October is all about taking action towards your futures. So use this time to apply to your dream schools, explore scholarship opportunities.
And remember that if you guys ever need
Yes.
assistance from any of your advocates, that's us. So you always have direct access to us. So be sure to drop a follow on our advocate Instagram page at LOSVA.advocates for useful tips, resource, and advice, and just all sorts of things from us.
Yes, yes. But again, thank you to the students, thank you to the counselors, thank you to our post-secondary institutions for coming out and doing this with us today. Tomorrow, same thing, different colleges. We'll be right back at it and right back with you guys.
All
Sounds
right.
good.
It
See you
was
guys
so good.
later.
Bye.
Bye.
Everybody. So great to meet
Deuces.
y'all.
Have a great rest of y'all day.
Oops.
Cool. Y'all, that fire alarm.
In the live stream,
We
Brian.
are
The
Oh,
live
we
stream.
so